as we have some more news about a game called Lord of the Fallen. Have you heard about this game, Sarah?
Lords of the Fallen is very good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm pulling this up as we go. This is more breaking news from Pirate Nation. Quick, let me just kind of pull up their website here. Here we go. This is Lord of the Fallen Studio CI Games will not integrate DEI elements into their games. So this is their statement here. Lord of the Fallen Studio I've not seen this, but I'm reading this fresh, will not integrate DEI elements into their games to maximize player enjoyment and commercial success after having observed the high commercial risk these elements can present. Okay. Yeah. There you go. During a recent investor chat, the studio was asked about their stance on DEI in gaming. Global marketing director Ryan Hill confirmed that the studio remains committed to producing player-first video games that prioritize excellence, user experience. Look at this. Look at Vera over there.
Absolute cinema.
Let's go.
That is such a good statement.
Oh my gosh. Committed to producing player-first video games that prioritize excellent user experience with compelling themes and characters created specifically for, quote, core and adjacent audiences. While some recent video games have taken the opportunity to implement social and political agendas within their experiences, Hill continued, the lower than expected commercial performance of some of these games shows that many players do not appreciate these elements. As such, the studio will continue to develop experiences to maximize player enjoyment and commercial success.
What a W. Holy fudge.
Whoa.
I'm impressed. I mean, I had streamed the Lords of the Fallen game that came out last year, and it was very good. It was a bit different from the original one that this was supposed to kind of be the sequel to, because they went in more of a traditional Souls-like direction, but it didn't have any questionable elements to it, and it was a really good game all around, and I'm just happy to hear them say this, that they're actually listening to gamers. There's so few companies now who actually do, that we have to sit here and praise them when, you know, a CI Games comes out and says this just isn't the direction to go in.
You're right. There is definitely a sad element to the idea that we have to talk about a game that, or a developer that's just saying, hey, we're just going to make a great game.
Right.
Right. That should not be a story.
No.
But coming out of the last few years, I mean, it's very, very clear that we do need to celebrate these, because this is a win. This is a win. And I want to go back to this statement one more time, because if this doesn't tell you everything, it tells you everything you need to know. We talked about this with Meta. We're going to talk about it now. Look, it comes down to money.
It does, yeah.
Look, adding this will not add money to our pocketbook, so we're not going to do it. That's really all they're saying right here.
Yeah.
That's it. And like, that's the thing you need to realize, that when you see these companies, when you see them, they don't care about whatever cause they're promoting.
No, they don't.
They see it as an opportunity to put more money in their pockets. That's all this is. It's crazy. And we've shown consistently, and like it says before, 2024, we're going to look back on 2024 and be like, that was the year when everything changed. And it started long before the election, It started with people rejecting games early in the year. And yes, it did start with Sweet Baby Inc. and the awareness back in February that was put out there with Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and the campaign throughout the entire year, not an organized campaign, but a campaign by gamers to just speak with their wallets. That's the most amazing thing about this. And now you're starting to see the drip and the residual effects of you saying no. And that's what's the most exciting thing about this, is companies are like, look, we're not going to touch it because we can't make money. And you know what? That's a great thing. You are winning. We are winning. That's awesome. That's very, very exciting.
100%.
Wow. So yeah, Lords of the Fallen right over here, out now. I'm sure they'll see a giant uptick here. They have nothing on their social media here outside of a little bit of nothing about that.
Well, there was a statement like within that statement that you just read on the article I sent you. Yeah. And it's basically just them saying that the development of a sequel is also proceeding, extensive playtest is happening this year, and that they're still working on the game that they released in 2023 with updates. So if you are a Lords of the Fallen gamer, sounds like good news for you all around.
Yeah, very, very good game.
Man, that's awesome. That is excellent to hear. And I love everything about what's happening right now in the industry. We have turned the corner. We are 100. We've turned the corner, and we're starting to make our way down the hill a little bit. And that hill is going to get steeper and steeper. And we're going to be knocking off that DEI and all that nonsense left and right from every company. That's great news.